Welcome back to BVarsity Live. That was a terrible throw. Were you actually trying to hit me?
It hit the mic.
Yeah, that's not me. Try it again. Try it again. Better. All right. Okay. Welcome back to BVarsity Live. Gold squad out. They said you were the black team, not the black squad. Is that accurate?
Nah, they're wrong.
Black squad. Black squad. All right. I just want equal opportunity here, equal airtime. Scott Bonham of Desert High School, Elisha Ortiz of Stockdale, Michael Barnett of Garces, and then Michael Georgino of Garces over there, next to Trevor. I'm sorry, Mike. You had to sit next to Trevor. I apologize for that. All right. And Dennis Manning's in the house too, but we couldn't find a spot for him. Yeah, he's here for moral support. He's very devastated that he couldn't be interviewed today. So anyway,
being on camera.
First things first, Scott. I need you to tell me about your hair, my man. What was the idea behind it, and how did you pull that off?
Well, let it loose.
You said let it loose? Oh, I guess I gotta let it loose then.
All right.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
So I just like the style, and one of my friend's mom, I was at the house, and she's like, "Let's braid your hair up," and I was like, "Let's do it."
All right.
So what did it look like before this?
Oh, it was short. So she had to braid the hair in. It was a long process.
I was going to say, how long did that take?
Yours?
Probably like this much.
That's incredible.
Wow. That's all right, though. It's cool, though, because you come from Desert. You got to drive, 75, 80 miles each way to practice for this All-Star Bowl. And you probably didn't know a lot of those guys. They probably didn't know a lot of you. But how has that relationship taken place over practice as you kind of prepare for your last high school game here?
It seems like everybody's giving me respect as I come out and practice hard and everything. And there's a lot of good players up here. I'm excited to play in the game.
Elisha, speaking of good players from Stockdale, what are you looking forward to about the All-Star Bowl? How many of these things have you gone to see as a kid? Any of them last few years?
Yeah, I honestly been to it like as long as I can remember, about like 6-7 times. So it's honestly fun to watch, and now that I get to like being part of it, it's a blessing.
And same for you, Michael. I imagine it's just sort of one of those dream come trues that you've looked forward to a long time.
I've been watching since I was like a freshman, so I'm pretty pumped to be able to play in it.
Michael, how about you? It's a different game, but it's going to be a lot of fun to kind of end your high school career this way.
Yeah, for sure. No, I'm really
Get on
excited.
the mic, Mike.
I'm sorry, you got to get even closer to Trevor. Seriously, I apologize.
I've also been watching this since I was a little kid and since I was really young. And I've always wanted to play in it because football's always been a big part of my life. So I'm actually on the gold squad. I'm looking forward to coming and competing against these guys, coming after one of my teammates.
Oh, we had to separate them. Okay, I see how it is. Yeah.
Well, he was technically an alternate, so Michael, you haven't played quarterback since junior year, sophomore year?
Junior, sophomore year.
Junior, sophomore year. So for you to be able to get this opportunity to be a signal caller and, throw it down the line to these guys and then know that this one's coming after you, is there more excitement or more fear?
Oh, more excitement. Definitely more excitement. I'm pumped. It's been a long time, so.
What was the hardest part of trying to readjust to be a quarterback, especially in a game where this is not the same as being a quarterback on a wide field either?
Yeah, it's a lot faster. I didn't realize that you have to throw the ball in like 2 seconds. So it's a lot faster, but it's fun. It's getting back to it.
Report card time, Elisha. How has Michael done as quarterback, even though it's been a couple years for him?
Well, I played against Michael pretty much my whole life, so he's played quarterback. So getting back into it, it might be a little drag, but once you get back into it, he's been doing a great job at it. So
we talked to the guys in the first segment. We're looking at video from the game 2 years ago. How much of this is about football and how much of this is having a lot of fun and finding ways to make plays like this? Who is that? Is that Isaiah Sharp there?
Yeah.
And then be able to score touchdowns and then have a little time to do something you never get to do in high school football, and that's to celebrate and have these elaborate touchdown dances like this. Elisha, I'm guessing you're going to be the first one to do it.
Well, I really haven't even made up a celebration yet, but honestly, to be able to do this, you don't get to do that in any high school game. So it'll be fun. It's entertainment. Come out here and entertain people that's watching. So that's all. That's really what it's all about.
So Elijah's going spontaneous celebration. What about you, Scott? You have a celebration plan or maybe an intro plan when they bring you out?
No, I got a little something special planned. Gonna have to wait to see.
No hints?
No hints.
All right.
I wanted it to be a surprise.
Okay.
Don't worry,
That's
it's just
another one to look forward
us.
to.
It's just us, Scott. You can tell us. Nobody else. Nobody will know.
listening. Give me a Elisha, or actually, let's go to you, Michael. A surprise player maybe on your team that you didn't know who he was. I mean, they gave me Hugo Santana for the Gold Squad. Didn't really know who he was because I hadn't seen a lot of Foothill play. How about for you guys?
Probably Bryson McCatherine. He's a good player.
Okay.
Highland.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
I think he had about 18, 19 sacks for the Scots this year. Not a big guy, kind of unimposing because he's probably 5'10", but is that the thing that you saw out of him, Michael, is that he's just a beast?
Yeah, he definitely is. Goes 100% every play, even though he's 5'10", doesn't care.
Elisha, can I throw you under the bus here for a second and ask what happened this morning at practice?
Just a little incident where I went up for an interception. Thought my feet were going to come under me, but I guess it didn't. So I went up, tried to land didn't come out perfect, and I fell right on my back.
What goes up must come down one way or the other, I guess.
And it's obviously much different to land on that carpet than it is on any field in town.
And that's the first time I fell on that field, and the first experience was not the best experience.
Yeah, that'll burn you. There's no doubt about that. It's as we kind of look forward to this game. It's supposed to be fun. It gets pretty competitive, though, doesn't it, Scott? I mean, yeah, I know you guys see each other kind of as one team is leaving practice, the other one's getting there, and there's a little bit of trash talking going on, and some teammates going against each other and stuff. But it does get competitive, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm out here to win. I'm not out here to just play around. I want to win.
Elisha?
Yeah, same mindset. It's gonna be fun, but at the end of the day, we're still facing against somebody else. And it's kind of like bragging rights. Oh, we won, but so we're just gonna come out, play hard, and get the win.
The Michaels from Garces are staring at each other during that entire conversation there.
Yeah,
Georgino, what are you feeling here as the only Gold Squad player? A little reconnaissance mission here.
I feel like the only winner in the room.
Well, there was a pretty strong statement by Stephen Marks. I'm sure you guys heard that about his score prediction. Scott, Elijah, Michael, how do you guys feel about him saying that you guys are going to lose by 30?
What was it?
Yeah, what was
I think
it?
it was 54-22.
55-22. Yeah, he said 55-22.
We'll see.
Yeah, the Arena Bowl score is high, but come on now. He should know we're not going to get blown out like that. We're going to come up with the dub.
If you only score 22 points, you're probably in trouble in the Arena Bowl.
Yeah.
That goes without saying. It's not a game really for traditional running plays. So as a running back, Elisha, how do you change the? And I know you've caught passes out of the backfield your whole career, but how do you sort of change your mindset?
It's totally different, honestly. It's much. I don't know how to really explain it. Like the mindset wise, like you just try to want to get open, but now it's the part of catching the ball. And as like me playing running back, you don't really run as much routes besides like swing routes. So for me, I just have to like get in my head of, all right, you got to come down with the ball and you're going to know you're going to get hit. So you got to make sure you secure it.
And Michael, you mentioned it's so fast.
Yeah.
You can't really go through a progression. I mean, you're just
definitely
kind of
not.
looking and firing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
How does that change in your mind? I mean, are you just you just got to fire to anybody you see open?
Once to see him open, hit him.
So there's
Simple
a guy on your squad that Coach Manning knows very well that catches the ball probably as good as anybody in town in Jalen Prevost. Having him as a target, have you had is that a blessing for you as a quarterback to be able to throw up to a guy and know that he's going to bring it down?
Yeah, for sure. Like yesterday at practice, I threw one into the stands, and he went up and snagged it with one hand. One hand snagged. He fell in the stands. I was amazed.
Okay, how many practices do you guys have under your belt now? 3, 2, 5?
5.
Okay, so go down the line. Best Coach Manning story that you guys have thus far, because he is such a unique head coach.
Best, he's a blast, honestly.
Yeah.
He's fun to be around. Like, it was such like a blessing opportunity to be around like all these guys and Coach Manning, because he brings the spirit to practice, he brings the energy to practice, and he just gets everyone going.
No, he didn't call practice early just so we can get to Buffalo Wild Wings on time or anything like that.
You come from downtown. That's a long drive. I was trying to.
Of course you weren't.
I was trying to figure out what story were you expecting there, Trevor? I mean, you're like, you trying to get him to throw their coach under the bus.
I'm just digging in because I really haven't talked to him in a few months. So I mean, I miss him just like you do.
All right then. All right. Guy on the other team you're most looking forward to hitting and or juking, Scott.
The quarterback.
Okay.
I don't know who it is, but that's who I want to hit.
All right. That's a good strategy. You get after the quarterback in this game, you win the game. Elisha.
Johnny or Navante?
Johnny Balderas, who was on the show last week, or Navante Demison. All right. Just for the name value of hitting those guys? Or do you know
Or
them,
just try to, well, yeah, I personally know him, but just to try to get him on the spotlight.
All right. Michael, yeah, I know this maybe doesn't apply to you as much, but let's say, who do you want to drop a bomb over?
The guy sitting right over there.
I had a feeling you might say that. How about you, Michael?
Exactly. The person sitting right over there. Can't wait.
And do you have will there be anything said if you do sack him?
There will be a lot said.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
Sure,
or are you
yeah.
just going to kind of stare at him and walk away?
A combination of both.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot going on. Expected a lot.
And how about the introduction moment? I mean, I always tell people to get there early because that's, in some ways, the coolest moment. You get the spotlight on you, get your name introduced for the last time as a high school player. Scott, you said you had something special planned for the intro. How about the rest of you guys? Anything, or just to enjoy the moment?
Surprise.
It's a surprise for you
you'll
as well?
Wait and see.
All right. But you do have something planned.
A little bit.
All right. Elisha, you said nothing?
I don't know. I might just do like a double backflip.
He's coming out with a
Oh,
basketball.
Oh, I might just do a double backflip. No big deal, no big deal. How about you, Michael?
Probably nothing too big.
Let your game speak for itself.
Exactly.
He's going to University of San Diego to play football. I think he should come out in a matador.
Oh, a Torero?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of college destinations, you're USD. Where are you guys going to college?
University of Jamestown, North Dakota.
In North Dakota. All right. You pack a coat?
Yeah, I packed a lot of coats.
All right. I hope
Well,
so.
he's used to the wind, so don't worry about that.
Elisha?
I'm gonna head to Vegas for college.
Okay. Be a Renegade.
BC as well.
And BC for Michael Barnett as well. So, hey, we appreciate you guys joining us, and congratulations on selection for the Arena Bowl, and we hope you enjoy one more chance to shine here in Kern County.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us on the show.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Scott Bonham, Elisha Ortiz, Michael Barnett, and Michael Georgino, and we'll be back with more BVarsity Live right after this.